Hold on, I gotta make an. We about to go live. We live on Facebook, I think.
For sure.
Bum, 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 bum. I'm just trying to get it together, family. That's all. So we can get on this. I don't know why it wouldn't let me go live from Instagram, man.
Oh, so then you didn't get on the Instagram?
Hold on. Nope, I ain't live on Instagram yet. But I'm about to get it though. Bum, 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 bum. What up, family? I'm just trying to get it together. Bear with me 1 second. 1 second. All right. There we go. We got it. What up? What up? What up? Fruit Up family. What up? Fruit Up family. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for being solid and taking it up. Wait, I gotta turn that down. Turn that down. All right. So tonight we got this Christmas Eve special for y'all. I got the family here with me. I'm honored to bring my brother on and talk about his story. And it's been phenomenal to watch him over the last few months. You know what I'm saying? I've been tuned in to him every single day. He's been inspiring me to continue my journey. And that's why I wanted to bring his story live to y'all. So we got Cliff Tomlin joining us tonight. What's up, Cliff? How you feeling, family?
So, man, any chance I get to tell you, you inspired, man. You was one of the first ones who I really saw and inspired me, man. So, and like
Man,
I say, I know so many more. So, yeah, man, thank you.
that's dope. That's dope. That's dope, family. I appreciate you for joining me. So this is one of them stories that you usually don't see too often, man. Like from looking at your post on Facebook and looking at what you had going on, let's just start with telling the people a little bit about yourself and where you came from.
Man, so like I was telling you, I was just, man, I was probably one of the biggest just eaters. Was so into food, all of that. And like I said, I had found out I had pre-diabetes about 3 or 4 years ago, but I didn't really care. It wasn't a thought on my mind after I found out. Um, but then something just clicked, man, and I started looking at a lot of different information, finding things. I found Jew, I found Yaki. Those are probably the first couple. Found a couple more, that I kind of gleaned from. But man, I started July 12th. I was 425 pounds. I was having leg pain, leg swelling, and when your legs start swelling, that means your kidneys are starting to fail. So,
Mm.
um, yeah, I had that. I was having chest pains. I was having all kind of stuff going on with my health, man. So, it was just time for me to say, yeah, man, it's time to do something. So I started doing it, eating all fruit. I started with berries for about a month. Um, and then I got into watermelon after that. Well, I started with a 7-day water only fast. Uh,
So hold on. You started though. So tell the people what weight did you start off at?
so I started off at 425 pounds. And
And
well,
that was,
even before I started, that was just when I started when I got on the scale, but I was actually heavier than that.
so
So
you was 425 in July.
yeah, in July, yeah,
Wow. So
crazy.
in July, you 425, you browsing the net. What you saw something that tempted you to start changing? Like how matter of fact, describe to the people how it feel to be 425 pounds, family. Like what was the mindset or mind state you was in?
there's so many things that are different, you know what I mean? Like just even to tie your shoe or to bend over or just to, you know what I mean, move a certain way is difficult, you know what I mean? So doing certain stuff, you know what I mean? I was always sweating, I was always hot, you know what I mean, everywhere I went. Yeah, just to be that big, man, is you know, already like I said, chest pains and all this different stuff, it was just putting so much stress on my body, you know.
Mm,
But
mm.
it was just a different, you know, um I, like I was literally carrying around a whole extra person on me, you know,
A lot of
which
people
is
don't
crazy.
get it, man. A lot of
Man,
people don't get it. That's why I don't even talk about when I was big a lot.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it feel like the thing about this lifestyle, you come so far so fast that it kind of like you kind of don't notice where the transition in the head at.
Nah, for real. That's real.
You, you know what I'm
That's
saying? Like it's
yeah,
like
because I saw myself when I saw myself in a mirror. No, it was a reflection of a window. And I saw myself and I was just like, damn, that's me. Like that's, you know, I mean, it's crazy. It's
right.
it, it's just crazy, man.
So what tempted you to change? Like what you see? What tempted you to start with fruits?
Well, like I said, when I was seeing you and I was seeing Yaki, I was just seeing, you know, the videos and stuff about fruitarian diets will heal you and this and that. So I just started looking into it more and more and more. That's really what I did. Even before I started, I was doing that probably for a month or so, even before I started doing anything, you know. I was
Mm,
really researching, I was really learning, I was really looking at different things to see what was best for me. Because like I said, I did keto, did I did, you know, low calorie, I done all this different stuff, but look, I'm still back here at 425 pounds. So what's going on? You know what I mean? So when I
facts.
started to look, man, I looked like this is it. You know what I mean? This is what's for me. This is the thing. And then when I started to get into it, I noticed that it's more than just about weight because it started. I'm just trying to lose some weight, you know what I mean? But when I found
Mhm.
out that it's working on my mind, it's working on my spirit, it's working on my body, it's working on every aspect of who I am. How could this not be what it's really all about? You know what I mean?
How soon after you started at 425 pounds, like how soon did you started seeing changes?
Um, Man, well, I worked a real tough job in the oil fields, and I had
Mhm.
joint pain. My knees were always sore, aching. My elbows were already. After a month of all of that, that was gone. That was gone right away. Like, you know what I mean? I started in a month, and all the joint pain was gone. Um, just the clarity and all that. That it was just so quick, man. Everything just happened so quick. I still don't even believe it sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, dang, this is what's going on. But
Facts.
it's real, man. Like, so it was, man, maybe a week or two after I started, when your mind starts getting clearer, your man, just everything. I can't even explain it. It's just
So let me ask you this then. So somebody at home right now, right? They 350 pounds. They
yeah,
diabetic.
right.
They can't get a grip on what to eat. How did you start? Like what did you do to initiate like the jump start? Like what was your exact thing that you started doing? Because a lot of people just don't know where to start at.
Yeah.
So like where exactly what did you things did you start implementing right away that and advice you would give somebody who's sitting at home who was just like you?
I would say um it starts in the mind because we are already so conditioned to feel a certain way about food and you know how we act, how we feel, what we do. It's like the what we're surrounded by is all the bad stuff, you know what I mean? So we already conditioned for that. So I'm
Mhm.
saying in your mind, you got to have your mind ready. Like you can't just go into it like, oh, okay, I think I'm gonna do it. Nah, that's gonna leave you behind, you know. So I
Facts.
really started like, okay, and I was going to restaurants with my family. I was going to cookouts, barbecues. I was going to you know what I mean, all this stuff. But I started by telling myself, I don't care. It don't matter what it is, who I'm with, where I'm at, none of that stuff. It don't matter if it's not fruit, then I'm not touching it. I'm not eating it. None of that. And that's really where it started at. Like I had to
Mm,
get my mind on the fact that nothing else is happening unless it's fruit. You know what I mean? So that was really the big thing for me to make that change.
That's dope too, because even with mindset, like people don't realize how this change has to be something you want to do.
Something you want, yeah.
Because if you don't want to do this, you're not gonna do it.
You're
Because it's
not gonna
hard
do
enough, and you got to be honest with yourself when you first start this.
it. You have to.
You got to know that you don't want to sit there and eat all fruit. You know what I'm saying? When I first started, I did everything I can not to eat fruits. I would juice them. I would say, "Oh man, these ain't tasting right." You know what I'm saying? "Oh, this too expensive." I did everything I could not to do it because I didn't want to do it. Once I was honest with myself and I said, "You know what? I don't want to do this, but I need to learn how." That's
Yeah.
when I changed. So that's important. So starting off 425 pounds, diabetic. What's the cure, or how did you tame the diabetes that you had? Because down on the bottom it say you reverse diabetes within 2 months.
Too
How
much.
did you know? Did you go to the doctor? What's going on with the diabetes?
Yeah. So when I started, my family, I love them. They were concerned about what I was doing, which, I understand people don't get it and they're just not going to get it. But my family was really concerned um, about my health. So, but I wasn't tripping because I had already done all my research up to that point. So I already knew like I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. But
Mhm.
just for them, I went to the doctor. Like I said, 2 months after I started my journey, and man, I went over there. They said your A1C is in normal range, um, and that was pretty much it. You know what I mean? But I already knew it was gonna be good, just because what I already knew about the journey.
Right,
So
right.
I mean, I probably wasn't thinking it was gonna be good that early, but I knew eventually it was gonna get there if I kept going. So
So is it like so you did basically you just did the research, got to it, and got the results in a
that's
nutshell.
it. That's
So
it.
is it like a specific formula? Because I didn't come from being diabetic. Like when I first got in here, people used to be like, my A1Cs is low or high and all this. I used to be like, what the hell are they talking about? So is there like a specific formula? Like, is this something that you didn't do opposed to what other people do when it comes to like, was it all fruit, no greens? Did you drink a lot of water? Like, what's a typical day of your eating like?
Man, it was all fruit. It was all fruit all day long. And even for diabetics, they tell you don't have as much sugar or the most sugary fruits. But really, I was eating all of the most sugary fruit: watermelon, grapes. I mean, I was eating all of that. So they tell you don't do that, but I was doing it, and it happened. So
So,
day to day, like I said, I started on 7 days water. Um, I went to I did berries, so I did grapes, cherries, strawberries, all that stuff for about a month. And then after that, I did like 60, 70 days. Well, I did watermelon for about 50. And then right after watermelon, I started doing cucumbers for about 25. And then that's when I went to the grapes after that. But yeah, day to day, I would eat, when I was doing watermelon, I would eat half of the big 20-pound watermelons a day, you know?
so
So
were you type 1 diabetic or type 2?
I don't even know I mean, I couldn't even tell you the difference, but
So were you diagnosed with the diabetes?
yeah, well, it actually started as pre. I was diagnosed as pre, but like I said, from when I found out to the time I started my journey, I wasn't doing anything. So I'm pretty sure it was diabetes. Um, by then, because like I said, my legs were swelling, and that's indication of your kidneys failing. I was having nerve pain, like in my feet, stuff like that. It was, yeah, I'm pretty sure, if I just go off my intuition, but
Yeah, so you weren't like insulin dependent or nothing, did?
no, not at that time. I mean, even I probably should have been maybe at some point, but no, I wasn't.
Okay. Okay. So since you lost weight, how have your health improved? And before we start, somebody asked when you went back to the doctor, what was your A1C?
when I went back, when they found out that I didn't have it no more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was 5.4. So it started at 6.4, and then when I went back, it was 5.4.
Okay. So since you started eating this way, since you dropped the weight, how much weight have you lost since then?
I lost like 135 pounds since July. Yeah.
So you was 425, and what's your current weight?
Right now, I'm about 290, 285, something like that.
Nice, nice. How tall are you, Cliff?
I'm 6'7". Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were tall. I'm 5'4", so you towering over me. You know what I'm saying? So, and look, I was 5'4", 260, family. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
Comfortability that has people just do not understand. Can you talk to the
yeah.
people about fruits, your relationship with fruits? Like, what have you learned about them? What's your favorite fruits? Like, how
Oh
did
man,
you?
I live it. It's my life. You know what I mean? Fruit is life. That's it. That's the easiest way to put it. Fruit, like even for everything that is done for me with my health, like that just puts it in perspective, like how powerful fruits are. You know what I mean? Fruit is just amazing. My favorite fruit, some people know this, but my favorite fruit is actually avocados. Uh,
Really?
yeah, but I can't eat them all day, like like watermelon or grapes and stuff like that. So yeah, but that's actually my favorite fruit. I've been uh, I've been eating them here and there, probably a little bit more than I want to, but yeah. But fruit is amazing, man. It's a healer. It it helps with your mindset. Like I said, even to start this journey and change and to have my mindset like that, it is because of fruit.
Facts. Did
Like
you?
this is what I knew I wanted to do, and it's because of the fruit that I want to do it. So I have to get my mind set on that. So fruit is everything right now. You know what I mean? It's everything.
Facts, facts. And I appreciate your journey, brother. Did you do any working out, or like you have a workout regimen during your weight loss training?
No, so like the first 2 or 3 months, I didn't do nothing. I just ate fruit. But then I have a trampoline in my backyard that I've had for about 3 years, uh, that I started jumping on, and I did some walking. I walk a couple miles every once in a while, but really nothing crazy. But yeah, the first couple months I didn't do nothing. I just ate fruit.
Mm, that's crazy. Do you got any kids or family life?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I have kids, but I have a son that lives with me. I have 4 kids. Um, two are with their mom, and then 2 are here with me.
And
So
how have they adapted to the lifestyle, like to you eating all fruits?
um, they don't really. I mean, they don't really. My son, he kind of just like whatever. But hopefully, I feel like that just by me doing it, at some point it will, because he's an adult. So at some point, it'll start to spill over into him, and them, and see what's going on. But
Facts, facts.
right now they're just kind of like, oh, it's for me, like it's for him. But hopefully, just my journey alone will show them something, or even not just like my immediate family, but my entire family.
Right, right.
So,
Have you faced any backlash, any negativity from anybody during your journey, like saying that you shouldn't be doing that, you shouldn't be eating all
oh yeah,
fruit?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. People, I've had a few people like, oh, the protein. People like, your protein, you need protein. I've had people say you can't just live on fruit, and you can't just, I know you heard it all, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, I've had so many people tell me that nah, you shouldn't be doing that. It's gonna mess you up. And I just tell them like, look, this happened for me, this happened for me, and I just keep naming off this list of stuff. So if all of this is happening for me, how could it be bad?
Mm.
You know what I mean? If I'm reversing my diabetes, if I'm freeing myself of the joint pain, chest pains, the nerve damage, the swollen legs, if all of that stuff is going away, then how is it bad?
Facts.
If it was bad, wouldn't that stuff get worse? You know what I mean? So, but
Have you had any hardships, like ups and downs? Have you been consistent? Can you explain like how difficult it is or difficult is not to sustain this way of living?
to be honest, at the beginning, it was difficult. Um, Man, I'll be on YouTube, on TikTok, looking at people making food, you know what I mean, cooking, and I mean all that seafood. I craved seafood real bad when I first started, but it was real difficult. But you just got to fight through it. I think really I only slipped up once, and it was probably like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks into my journey. But it was like a salad, like a chickpea salad or something. So I don't know, but
That's
yeah.
not that's not no slip up.
I'm just saying, man.
See,
No, but look, I had my mind set on all fruit. So to me,
facts,
it was like, oh no, that ain't fruit. You know what I mean?
facts.
Yeah,
But
but
you know, that's one thing in the community though. In the community, we got this mindset is if you're not perfect, then you're not doing great.
right, you're
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's one thing I want to tell people out there. If you just starting off on your journey and you eating fruit inconsistently to what
right.
I would call it, right? I would
Yeah,
call somebody who not eating fruit like I do inconsistent.
yeah,
But
yeah.
just because you inconsistent don't mean you can become consistent.
Right, right.
That's what it's for. You
Yeah,
gonna start off inconsistent.
yeah, yeah.
Even when you get consistent, you gonna have inconsistencies.
Absolutely. I
So
always tell people. I always tell people that like they ask, how do you start? How do I start? Like, and I just say, start with whatever's going to give you the best chance for success. If that means just adding fruit for one meal and eating everything else regular, and then, you know what I mean, keep progressing from that, then do that. Do whatever is going to make you the most successful, or what you think or how you feel, because at the end of the day, you know yourself. You know what I mean? You know what's gonna make you slip up. You know if you go here and go there. That's why, like I said, when I go to my family cookouts and these places and barbecues with people, I pack a bag of fruit. You know what I mean? I pack a bag of fruit, pack a bag of juice, and I'm on. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna go over there and be looking at the food and be like, oh damn, no, let me get a plate. You know what I mean?
facts.
So yeah,
Prepar-
I mean,
Preparation is key, family. Preparation
preparation
is
is key.
key. Yeah, I told everybody the other night, when you don't prepare yourself, you sabotage yourself.
Yeah, you setting yourself up to not make it.
So when you get into this and you not prepared, just know that the chances of you fucking up or messing up or whatever you want to call it, failing, increase tremendously.
Absolutely.
So that's an
Even
excuse.
even with what you want to, even with the things you tell yourself, you know what I mean? Like even when you tell yourself, "Oh, I messed up today," well, now your mind is already saying, "Dang, I can't do this." You know what I mean? I'm messing up. Even when you tell yourself stuff like that, that's already setting you back. You know what I mean? So you got to keep going. You know what I mean?
Have you so do you crave vegetables?
I don't right now. I always said at some point in my journey that I will add them back in eventually, but I don't really have cravings no more. Like I don't really like. There's certain fruit that I do crave, like, but I don't really like food is
Yeah.
like I feel like food is not like it's different now. It's just different. Like
You,
food is just different for me, where it's not like I can't even explain it. It's just man, fruit is just amazing.
you are making this sound very easy.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's after, like I told you, after that first month or so that I was doing it, it right now it's like on autopilot, like literally, like because my mind is already at a place where it's like whatever else is out there don't matter. I eat fruit and that's it. And I'm already used to it. I'm already in my routine. So I ain't gonna say that I don't, you know what I mean, like, oh, see like smell or see something that might take me back, but man, I'm just in the zone, man. I'm just in the zone right now. I don't want to make it sound like too easy for everybody because you know what I mean, I don't want that. But
People
I
people
love
want to
it,
hear
man.
that. People want to hear that pain, man. People want to hear that struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like
Um,
that's what you know what though? That's a good thing though. Because you usually don't see people come into this with your type of energy.
right,
Energy speaks volumes in this
for
community. I
sure.
tell people all the time, the reason why you see people who not you see like you would see a person when you first come in this community, they be high level than a motherfucker.
Right,
You be
right.
like, damn, that they inspiring than a motherfucker. But then
Yeah,
you don't see them no more.
right,
You know
right.
why that happens? Because there's no such thing as faking this lifestyle.
You can't. You
You
can't.
can't. You can't fake energy that because this lifestyle produces energy. That's what the food you eating is. It's
Yeah,
energy.
yeah.
So when you eating it, you got a certain type of energy.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you cannot fake the lifestyle. And
right.
most people who don't keep it real. That's why we gonna keep it real always and let people know that this is a difficult task ahead of
It
us.
is. It is.
Very difficult. When you look at the scope of like the world, like how people eating out there, what do
Yeah.
you think? What do you think when you see all this shit, like all this food pushed down our faces, and like what? How much more difficult does that make it for people to get into what we do?
Way too difficult. And not even just the food that's being pushed, but the agenda behind it. You know
Mm,
what I mean? The agenda behind the food that's being pushed is all false. You know what I mean? So it's like, why? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
and I know it all goes back to money, but I'm just saying, like, people are risking people's lives with this food. You know what I mean? And then people risking their own lives. You know what I mean? But
Facts.
I get it. I get it, man. I came from that. You know what I mean? I was addicted to food, probably worse than anybody. So I get it and I understand. That's why I don't try to judge people or none of that, man. Because I know if anybody knows, I know how hard. Like I told you, I found out that I was pre-diabetic in 2019, and I was like, so what? I'm still finna eat. You know what I mean? I don't care. Like, you know what I
Mm,
mean? So I get the addiction and what they're doing with our food, but man, it's horrible, you know. Um,
facts.
and the
Other
only
than
way,
diabetes, oh, go
what's
ahead.
that?
What you about to say?
No, I
Other
was
than
gonna say,
diabetes, did you cure any? Did you have any other things going on?
not that I know of. Just like I told you, I'm pretty sure my kidneys was failing because my legs was crazy swollen. I was having chest pains like crazy. I don't even know what. I didn't do no EKG on my heart or nothing, but I know that was happening, and it was bad enough to where I was like scared, like, man, I'm about to have a heart attack or something. I know, like, but other than that, not really nothing physical that else that was going on.
Mm. So, what do you think, man? What do you think about the scope of what we seeing out here? How you feel about? Because let me tell you this: what you are an example of, you and I both, truly. And what I see now is the community full of people who starting to get it. You
Yeah,
feel me? Like you starting to see a lot more people like us
yeah, it's a movement.
starting to, can you please, just like for the fellas out there who is in your place, can you explain what this side of life feels like compared to the state of mind you was just in July?
This side of life is a hundred notches up, man. You know what I mean? It's like I was talking about your mind. Your mindset alone is in a different place. Like you think clearer, you see clearer, you notice things that you wouldn't notice before. I mean, physically, I ain't even got to talk about that. Just you're able to do so much more things physically. I know back then I needed to buy two plane seats when I was going places. Now I know I don't need that. Just certain chairs that I looked at and like, oh hell no, I can't sit in that. So I would go
Back.
places and stand up, but physically that just your mindset, man, just to be in tune with like nature and spirituality and different things like that is different. Um, it's just so much, man. It's never ending. Like I could go on about the list of stuff that's way better than what it used to be. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, life is just better. Life is just better, man.
Facts, man. Facts. That's a testament. I'm a testament to that. I tell people like this, family. When you look at somebody like Cliff Tomlin, and you see progress, and you see somebody who from your before pictures speak volumes.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I wish I would have had a couple of them now just to show. But your before pictures speak volumes. I seen you the other day when you put your pants all the way out and you were showing the difference in it. Like, I don't think people understand because a lot of people don't come from being that big of a weight.
Right.
What it does up here. When I used to walk outside,
Oh,
I used to be nervous. Like I used to didn't want people looking at me walking and shit.
yeah,
You know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
Like that mentality itself, along with what's going on in the physicality of the
Facts.
body, is a disease on its
Facts.
own.
Facts.
So this is what happens once you start eating this way. This is what happened for me, and it seems like this is what happened for a lot of people like that. You start gaining what you call confidence in yourself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Like
saying? Because
self-esteem. Yeah.
self-esteem. And it don't come from the actual fruit. People be like, fruit gonna change my life. Fruit gonna change my life. And that's why I'm glad you went back to the first thing you said, a mindset. Your
Yeah.
mindset
Yeah.
is what happens. Because when you get up every single day and you start sustaining this lifestyle, you
Yeah.
always compare it to the day before. I got up and I didn't do nothing the day before. I didn't eat nothing bad.
Right.
It catapults you to better feelings the next day.
Yeah. And you don't
You
even
know?
know that day by day, like you're strengthening your mind every day, like day by day, as you go, as you keep doing this lifestyle every day, you're strengthening your mind every single day a little bit. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
yeah, but I definitely, yeah, that I was always self-conscious, man, when I stepped in a room that, you know what I mean, it might have been a small room with a bunch of people and I'm like, oh, how am I gonna fit in here? Or getting in a car or whatever it is, just like you said, go somewhere and people looking at you, you know, got little kids looking like, look at this big, you know, it yeah, it's
That's
just
real talk. That's real talk,
for
man.
real.
So like, okay, what's your favorite fruits to eat right now? What kind of like regiment you got going on right now? Because one thing, hold on, before you do that, before you act, I gotta ask you this because I
Yeah.
seen you do this. You bit the skin on the mango.
Oh yeah.
I said, oh man, why? What?
Oh, no, man, that's just where, you know, a lot of the nutrients is. So
Facts,
now I
facts.
don't do it with every fruit, but with you know, with most fruits that I, you know, can do it with, I try to do it.
Right, right.
And I don't even do it every time with mangoes. So, you know.
Yeah, I had to say that out there. But yeah, so like what's your regimen right now? Like what kind of like describe a normal day for Cliff Tomlin.
Well, normal day, let's say when I was on the grapes, a normal day would be I wake up, drink some juice, drink some tea about 9, you know, 8, 9. Um, then I eat grapes at about noon, and I would have just like a, you know, a cereal bowl size bowl of grapes full, eat that, and then drink juice. I try not to drink and eat at the same time, just so everything can have its own lane to be nourishing to my body, you know. But um, so I would do that, and then by 6, I'm done eating. So I'll probably have more grapes at about 4 or 5, and then eat. And then drink, you know, juice and tea to end the night, and that's it. But right now, I'm really just free. I'm really just kind of just trying different things because, you know, the grapes was about 90 days. So
Wow.
um, I'm
Congratulations, brother.
I'm really thank you. I'm really just, you know, I'm eating oranges right now. I'm eating mangoes. I'm eating avocados. Um, I'm just doing a little bit, you know, a little bit of everything. But
That's dope. That's dope. Hey, so we got this going on in the community. We rising, man. We rising.
yeah,
I appreciate your journey. What
man,
we
thank
got
you.
going on here, the scope of this, black men need to
Yeah,
take heed to this. They need to
yes,
take heed to this, man, because this is the change. This is the change. Me and you talked before the show, and I was telling you, I said, I made a post one day and I said, uh, fuck being a gangster, I'm a fruitarian.
yeah, yeah.
And I want to say that. I want to say that. Fuck being gangster.
Oh,
I'm
damn.
a fruitarian. You feel me?
Man,
Because I've lived on both sides of the fence. You
Yeah,
feel me? I've tried to be a gangster. I wanted to be a gangster. I seen all the images of it and what it would
for
make you
sure.
desire.
For sure.
Now being on this side of the fence, the mentality of being gangster and all that shit is so fucking lame. You know what I'm saying? It's like so played out, so
And
outdated.
and and all of that stuff really only leads to nothing good, you know. So nothing good. No, what's good is gonna come out of any of that? Nothing, you know.
Fact.
So yeah,
Have
man.
your change inspired any change around you?
Um, yeah, there's people who you know in my life that really are trying to do the fruit. And you know, like I say, I know it's hard. I know, you know, that it's not an easy thing to do for everybody, but people around me are trying to, you know, do it, which I give them props for, you know, but um like when my family found out that all my blood work came back and it was good, they was like, oh, okay, well maybe I, you know, they was, oh, maybe I should start doing it. But yeah, man, it's and you know I'm able to help a lot of people uh figure it out kind of. Um yeah, and I've only been doing it for a shorter period of time, you
Facts.
know,
Facts.
which to me is like I'm not, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm just starting. I'm a beginner, you know what I mean? But like I said, man, I when I jumped in, I dove all the way into researching, finding stuff out. I'm talking about every day. Every day I'm writing stuff down in my notebook. I'm really going in, you know what I mean? But that's just one thing that I would tell people right there is like, you know, don't don't take what I tell you or even take what you tell them or take what Yaki or anybody and try to build something for you off of what they do. You know what I mean? Now you can
Mm.
take certain pieces, but you are you. So I just want people to really like dive in themselves. You know, a lot of times people just ask like, "What? How do you do this? What do you do this? What do you do this?" Like, that's what I do. You know,
Right. Right.
it
Right.
might not work the same for you. It might not be the same for you. So I just really want to encourage people to really take the time to do their own research and figure out what works best for their body type or their makeup. You know what I mean? Because what I do might
Mhm.
not work. I mean, what you do might not work the same as it did for me. You know?
That's definitely true, man. Like you got to, I preach,
Yeah,
live
yeah.
on your own experience.
Get it from your own experience. Your journey. It's your journey,
Your,
not my journey fashioned into your journey. You know, it's your journey.
I'm gonna be honest with you, family. We going into 2024 with the if you can't see the scope of what's going on out here in the, like it's like if you can't see that people are taking care of themselves at a very high level now,
Yeah,
ordinary people, the lines are getting blurred between what's celebrities and all of this type of shit.
yeah,
So if you don't take heed to what's going on, you're going to fall behind. You're going to
fact.
fall behind. Anybody who's out there asking questions to me, this is personally me, this is how I feel. If like people be in my inbox asking questions, where do you get your fruit from? What what
The
what
store, right?
city? You way over in Texas asking me where I go buy fruit
Right,
from. You
right.
ain't ready.
Yeah.
You not ready.
Nah,
That's what I'm. That do, people tell you who they are by the questions they ask, man.
man, you know how many Google searches and all kind of different stuff I did when I first started to figure. Man, I was all up and through Google, just watching video. I was doing it all, man. You know what I mean?
And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You go learn for yourself.
Learn for
So
yourself. Now I
going
ain't gonna
forward,
lie, you know what I mean? I'm here. If I can answer something for you, I will for sure. Like
facts,
I'll give you the information what I can give you. But what's better than you doing it on your own? That's the difference. That's the difference. And I think that's even the difference in your mindset. Like, you know what I mean? If I just ask somebody, that means I'm not really invested in what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
facts,
If I just ask you, hey, how do you do this? Then I could just go away like, okay, I'll just go get it over there and whatever. But if I really say, okay, how do I get this? Okay, I get this like this, but then this will do, you know what I mean? It just goes to a whole different level in your mind when you're doing it on your own because you can figure out so much more.
facts. And that's what it's about, man. Getting out there, putting your boots on, and
Yeah,
getting to it. And this is the results you see. Look,
absolutely.
The energy on the planet is, I tell people like this, to put it simple. This is how I view it. You got this and you got that, right? You can do things this way or that way. That's it. It ain't no in between no more.
Right, right,
That's why they
right.
say, when they say like the middle class is being cut out, they telling you you only got two options.
We got two options,
You know what I'm
and one
saying?
of
You
them
got
is
two
and one
options.
of them is hard to reach. You know what I mean? You might
Exactly.
not never reach one of them. So
Fact.
yeah,
So what side of the fence do you want to be on? You want to fruit up or you want to do what they doing? That's it.
that's it.
So it's time to separate. It's time to put that energy in like you do. Like you
Man,
get out here and show people how to do it. You showing people what type of fruits you eat. You showing
yeah,
people
yeah,
how you eat them. You
man,
juicing every day. You inspiring because you inspired yourself. And that's what it's
yeah.
about. The work you
But
do on
I was
yourself is the
inspired.
work
I
you
was
do for
inspired by y'all too, though. But like I said, I didn't just take everything y'all said and try to make this is my Bobby Smith journey. You know what I mean? This is
others.
my Yaki journey. You know what I mean? No, this is me. I'm gonna take from Bobby. Okay, I feel that, I like that, but that I really can't use. But you know what I mean? Okay, Yaki, I like that and I like that, but I can't really use this in my journey. You know what I mean? And now this is my journey. And then once you have like the blueprint, or just you have the nucleus of what you need, then you can improvise in so many different ways, because now it's my journey and it's tailored to me.
Mm, that's dope, man. That's why I love this, man. Like that's why I'm going to have these conversations
Yeah,
every
it's
so
cool.
often now, because I think it's important for people to see like we can do this.
We could do
We
it.
can do this. We
We could do it.
you Cliff Tomlin telling people to eat water, telling people to eat fruit did not exist before July.
Did not exist.
You feel me? That
Did
person,
not
the
exist.
person sitting right here did not exist before July.
And probably a month or so before that was unheard. I didn't even know it was a thing. You know what I mean? So
That And now you in the community, you showing people
yeah,
how to do it. That's in less than 6 months.
that's
Look,
wild to me.
Bobby
Yeah,
Smith, the Fruitarian, did not exist before 2022.
that's wild.
So you can do it.
You can
All
do
you
it
got to do is do the
for
research.
real.
I'm glad you harp on research. You know what I'm
That
saying? Like
man, it's
that's so important.
like I said, it's the difference. It's the difference between whether you are going to succeed or not. It's the difference, because it changes everything. It changes your whole mind of how you're gonna do it, of just the resolve you have for doing it. You know what I mean? It
Mhm.
changes everything when you do it yourself. You know, it changes
So
it all.
facts, family, facts. So what's your plans, man, for 2024? What you got planned in your head
Um,
right now?
Man, I really don't know. I'm just, what I mean, I'm just taking the days as they come in, and just trying to really show people, like we're talking about, like show people that you could just really take your power back. Like, it's pretty much really it's there. Like it's there. That's all I want to do, man, is let people know that this lifestyle is real, and there's healing. There's so many other things that we need in life, and it all will come through there if you just do that. So I just really want people to know, man, that they could do it. Like I'm not some special uh, human being that was made, because we all are. You know what I mean? In our own right. I'm not,
Facts.
so I didn't do nothing. I'm not special. I just made a choice and stuck with it. You know what I mean? That's it. And anybody could do that. Anybody could just make a choice and stick with it. And
Man,
that's all I really want to do for 2024, man, is just, man, spread the word, man.
man, you spreading it, family. Hey, excuse me, y'all. I'm eating an apple because I'm eating all apples and I'm not drinking nothing. So I'm sitting here doing talking, my mouth get dry. I got to bite an apple. But
I saw him mad at you about that or something. I forgot what it was, but they was like, oh, you can't just eat apples alone. Like,
man, they tell I do what I do is what they tell you not to do.
yeah, exactly.
Because we got to get in tune. We have to get in. So think about this. I put a post out earlier. So I literally looked up on Google to see what did it say about eating apples for 30
Oh
days?
yeah, I saw that.
And I plan on going longer than 30 days, just to put that out there.
Yeah.
But 30 days, they said it's not safe. You're going to come up with this and that. But a balanced diet consists of cheese, milk, meat.
Crazy.
But for 30 days, I can eat that, but I'm going to be fucked up if I eat apples for 30 days.
Insane.
Stop. We got to get in tune, man. We got to stop with the buffoonery, the coonery, and the hypocrisies.
Man, I already found out we done been told so many lies about what we eat that how can I believe any of it? You can't. You can't believe it.
While the energy is out there for the Christmas people who celebrating Christmas, who doing their thing, I get it. But remember, the energy that you expend, it comes back. It comes back. And we got to start putting it and directing our energy in the right places. That's why I appreciate you, family. That's why I appreciate you. I appreciate people who do for themselves because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? And you've been very inspiring during your journey, man. Like, and we got to get in tune. And people, please follow Cliff on his journey, on the rest of his journey, man. Every single day he inspiring. He's showing you how to do it. He's showing you what to do. And if you look at the scope of the community, we out here now. The numbers is
on. And it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger, man. And that's what I like to see, man. Like you said, I didn't even know nothing about it just a few months ago, man. But the community, it seemed like it's just growing exponentially, man. Just it's growing. Like
it is.
And that's what we need. That's what we need, you know. We need it to grow like that. Just a wildfire, you know what I mean? Because at some point, man, we all gotta see like this. This is it. This is it. This is the life.
And don't I like what you said too. Like, because when I first got in here, you know, I'm a big supporter of the family Yaki. You know what I'm saying? I love Yaki. That's the brother. You feel me?
Yeah.
I did a lot of things Yaki told us to do. But I didn't do everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I became me. Because I followed my own lane. And Yaki will tell me to this day, like, yeah, you know you ain't supposed to be eating watermelon the whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you got to live off your own experience.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is about. So start. All you got to do is start. You cannot get anywhere if you don't start. And if once you start, if you stumble, you got to start again.
Yeah, that's it.
I tell people sometimes some people got to get up to a level where you get up every day and make your bed up. I guarantee you it's people watching right now who don't get up every day and make their bed up. But they talking about they gonna eat fruits every day for the rest of their life. We got to get in tune. Those simple things will help you build your discipline in life. And I don't be bullshitting. I literally was one person who did not used to make my bed up.
Like you said, that consistency.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it trains your mind to do things. And you got to start off and be honest with yourself. If you got to start off going to the store and fighting the urge not to buy no chips real bad, you got to do that.
I had to do a lot of that in the beginning.
Hey, people don't understand the war. It's a war going on.
It's a warfare.
They said the war will not be televised, right?
Right.
That's what they said. You know why? Because they know TV inside your goddamn head. You feel me? Ain't no signal. You the only one know that signal. That's why it won't be televised, because the war is within and can't nobody see it but you.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you handling the war, family. You know, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, we win. We win in the war, man. We're gonna.
So yeah, man. Tell the people anything you want to tell them, anything you got to say, where to follow you at, whatever you got going on, whatever you want them to know. Please, the floor is yours.
Man, really, just get your mind. Just get your mind right, man. You know what I mean? That's it. It's a battle, like you said. It's a battle. And don't set yourself up to be losing before you even start. So your mind is where you need to be. Your mind is where all the winning is going to take place. And just be in there, man. Just do it like that. I rap too and make music, but that's what I was going to tell you too. Hey, I got that song coming for you. I ain't forgot. I got it.
Hey, I just looked on your page the other night. and you had the CD, you had the CD cover on there where you were sitting down.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, damn, I forgot Cliff doing the music and shit.
Yeah,
Then it
yeah.
just hit me like he owed me one. I
Yeah, I
forgot
got
who
that.
he was too.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, we definitely
But
got to get that. Hey, that's what this is about, family. You know what I'm saying? Like the war, you can win it. If you can't win it, get with somebody who can help you win it.
man,
That's what time it is on the planet,
that's what
family.
time it is.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So when we gonna come back on, man. I'm about to do a so before we go, Tuesday night, y'all. Tuesday night, we back live with carbon-based cell food.
Oh, that's gonna be
Carbon-based
good.
cell food, Tuesday night. We're gonna talk about the herbs, we're gonna talk about the fruits, we're gonna talk about alkalinity, we're gonna talk about all of that. And that's what this is about, man. Like this is real. This ain't one of them. This ain't one of them things where we talking about, oh, life is great, life is beautiful. You know, life is great and life is beautiful, but
Yeah.
life is also hard and difficult and tough.
Yeah, yeah, all of that.
You feel me? So we got to keep it real. That's the only way we get in tune with each other. I'm not. I'm one of them people who've done for myself. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So when people be like, "Oh man, you need to take some humble pie. You need to do this," no, I don't. No, I
Right,
don't. I was
right.
humble too. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to raise the vibration. You
Yeah,
feel me? We got to
yeah.
we got to get in tune. You see with the war going on out here.
Like
So
I did this, and I'm excited about what I did for myself, and you want me to like tone it down? Nah, nah. Like
you
I
feel
love it.
me?
You know what I mean?
Keep putting your foot on their neck, brother, and that's what it's about, man. And I love it. I love it. I
Man,
love
yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Man,
saying? I
love you
love
too,
you
man.
for yourself, and and I'm proud. I'm proud of us. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts,
I want
facts.
everybody to join us and everybody to win. So if you
Man,
out there struggling, if you out there not doing what you say you gonna do, that's what a lie is.
that's what a
Not
lie is.
doing what you say you gonna do. You got to just start doing what you say you gonna do and watch how your life change.
Just do it. Just
Just
do it.
do it. Just do it. So, yeah, we back Tuesday night, family. So, man, I appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I
Man,
appreciate you for
likewise,
coming on.
likewise.
You know, thank you, man. Thank you. And we a team. You know what I'm saying? We a
For
team.
sure.
We
For
lead
sure.
by example, and that's what we're gonna continue to do. Nobody gotta be perfect. You just have to be great. You feel
Man,
me? That's my new logo. That's my new slogan. You
yeah,
ain't
that's
gotta be
dope.
perfect. You just gotta be great.
And
You know?
keep going. Just
That.
keep going. Yeah, you mess up, you're gonna slip, whatever, but keep going.
Yeah. I
That's
remember
it.
one thing I learned from Yaki. He said in one of his shows, he said, your responsibility is all that matters. Your ability
Mm,
to respond to the things that's going on in your environment. So if
yeah, that's
you
good.
if you say you gonna eat all fruits and you the next day you eat some pizza, how do you respond to that?
Right,
Do you go deeper into the abyss?
right.
Or do you get up immediately and redeem yourself?
Yeah, bounce back. Yeah,
You just don't know how important that is.
that is. That's a good word right
It's
there.
very important. You can redeem yourself within 1 hour. If I ate something bad right now, I say I'm gonna eat all apples, which I'm not gonna do this, but say I did. I'm gonna eat all apples and I eat something else beside the apple. Best believe my next thing I eat gonna be apples from there
Yeah,
going on.
yeah. Right,
Because
right.
you can't stop yourself by badgering yourself for no reason.
Yeah.
You only
Like,
whoop your
yeah,
own ass when you know you're supposed to.
for sure. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For
So
sure. Yeah.
I'll be here all night, man. I'm telling you. So yeah, stay tuned, family. Fruit up. We appreciate y'all for joining us. We're
Man,
gonna be back at this, Cliff. We'll be back as the journey continues. You know what I'm
most
saying?
there, most
This
there.
is only the beginning, family, and I appreciate you.
For sure. I appreciate you too, man, and everybody else watching, man. You know,
We
y'all can
appreciate
do it,
y'all.
and let's keep
Fruit,
doing it.
fruit up, fruit up. So all apples starting January 1st. We ain't gonna charge nobody. We're gonna have a Facebook group, and we're just gonna let people in to eat apples with us. Me and Faith, Faith finds fruit running that. If you want to get in on that, Cliff, you can too.
All right, I
I
might
don't know how
check
you
them
feel
out.
about the apples, but
Like I said, remember I said I done them for like a week.
yeah, yeah.
But
Oh yeah,
yeah, I
you
mean,
did say that.
I
So
might get in on that.
yeah, thank y'all too. Thank y'all too. We appreciate y'all. So if you didn't watch this, share this live, y'all. Everybody share the live. It's coming back Tuesday night with the family carbon-based cell food. This is only
On
the
the dope.
beginning. We're gonna be whacking y'all over the head every other night with these. Yeah. So yeah, I appreciate y'all, brother. Y'all fruit up. Fruit up, fruit up, fruit up.
Absolutely.
Let me get out of here.